Hello, Wastelanders. Now, just I'm going to be really straight to you. Will you take responsibility for racism? I mean, obviously you would, right? Right? Well, don't lose your head just about now. So this time around, I will be here to just talk about more like empathy and all that sort of stuff. So of course, if your girl just looks like this, you should very much take care of her because she is pretty sensible for others to have their opinions inserted in her mind, as having some really bad morale can give you to some weird propaganda here and there, obviously here in the wasteland. As of course, morale can often be just weird at the same time, and for that same reason, there are multiple ways to be used against you. Well, for the benefit of others, of course, but that is pretty obvious. I mean, who wouldn't even tell something like that could happen, right? But whatever. What matters is the fact that people often will use you on their own
Hola,
benefit, and
si gusta.
sometimes you can do the same. Obviously, it is not pretty
No te ofendas,
yeah,
pero
it is
¿quién iba a
not
acompañar?
pretty to do because you're
No
not an
recuerdo.
asshole, of course.
Hasta que las
But
cosas se
sometimes, even
tranquilizan.
if they don't want to help or they are just
Either
acting the
buy
way
me a
that they
drink or
do,
take your
you can
skanky
always
ass
just
somewhere
go
else.
ahead and do what you're doing. And
Bitch!
sometimes, or
These
even at
guys won't
times,
buy me
well,
around. Just one,
some
please?
people will behave the same way that they do. But if
It's
you
noisy,
are
dark,
someone
and
who
smelly.
cares for it,
But we're
you can
safe
still
here.
just do it.
No super mutants or
But
raiders. And
regardless,
maybe Dr.
you
Lee will
just
find a way
cannot
to get
control
clean
whatever
water
the
for us.
people around you are, or how they
Don't let me
behave, or
stop you.
how they will talk or react, or whatever. What matters is the fact that you should be you. That's what matters. Because being empathetic is just that, actually. And not only that, but even some
Please,
people, like some super
come
mutants out
and
there
see me
who have
again.
some really bad reputation on them, or how about some elderly folk who will talk to you and share their knowledge because remember, they are old, and for that same reason, here in the wasteland, that's a really big anomaly, so you better just ask them whatever and whoever they're out there to get something out of it. Obviously, to learn and to understand the situations. So, of course, as long as you know how it's going, the people around you, you can just tell and help or not if you really want to in this situation. Just like this, for example, you can just go ahead and give kids some proper food, or you can just leave them be. But sometimes those same good actions can often come back to you, or even those same bad actions can be just the same as well. It is just the same. But remember to always have a really big eye on there because sometimes hell can come from places and people or things that are pretty messy out there. So, regardless, you need to always accept them with gracious because that's what we are. We just accept the fact that we can be happy with so little, and I don't know, by helping them, you can get something like this. So, regardless of your methods or the way that you are or the way that you deal with things, you still will
I
have
know
to
this must be
deal with
difficult for
stuff.
you.
And of course,
I'm here if
there
you need to
will be
talk.
people out there who will have your back.
You'll
Or
need to
even,
join the civilian workforce, and I'll shake the dust off my law degree. But everything we do, no matter how hard, we do it for our family. Now, say goodbye, Sean. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Come on. Bye, honey. We love you.
you can get the will to fight from other aspects. Just like, I don't know, having a family, for example. And for that same reason,
What have you done with
I
the
believe that you
resources?
will
Where's my
do
boat?
whatever and
Swear I'm
anything
not a simp. Don't shoot, for God's
um,
sakes, we're family.
on your disposal to, protect the
Put the
same
gun
family.
down
Even if
now.
that other
He's a
people
simp. He'll
that you
kill us
care of
all.
so much will
Fire!
turn out to be just
No!
like a synth. just like before we just previously talked. And for that same reason, well, we all have to deal with struggles here in the wastelands. Of course, you can just go past them and I don't know, deal with it with I don't know whatever you are into. So of course, methods and ways to deal with things are always pretty messy. And for that same reason, you should always keep going and just try harder, you know? And and for that, you just even if the situation seems like it is going way too hard for you, you can still manage to deal with it. Even at the very slick of nick of time, you can at the very end just do it. And that could very well happen, that cannot happen, whatever the case it may be. What matters is the fact that you just try. And for that same reason, some animals will acknowledge it. And with that, you can, well, did you know that you actually can have like a little hack here and there? Because if you put the same things in this order, you can just do it. And for that reason, you have your mental health so strong that not even bullets can do anything to it. So of course, you need to look really handsome in order to have this reliance on yourself, that empathy towards yourself, and for so, well, things can carry on. As that is what makes anyone bear whatever the wisdom has against them, of course. So don't be afraid to show your emotions because risking the things that you liked or don't like, well, that will be against you. So you've been warned. Hello, Wastelanders. I know that this come off all of a sudden, and yes, this is my face, and I'm not AI yet, after all. I hope. So, whatever, I understand that this just come off all just pretty sudden to show off my face. Well, part of it, because you still don't know what my eyes look like, but regardless, um, I just wanted to leave something here, and I wanted to be a little more personal this time around. For that reason, I am showing my face so you can see that I'm kind of serious about it. So, of course, um, reg- never mind. Well, nevertheless, I guess I just want to let you know that there are multiple ways to move on. We all have to move on with our own lives. Even if things look so rough and tough and everything, just like the previous showcase just showed. But yeah, even if you are joking around or if you always feel sad about everything and all of that, there are people who care for you and who love you. And you still love a lot of people as well. For that same reason, you are just giving up on things because mostly you just feel not enough to do such thing. And that is pretty human. It is pretty human. So for that reason, you have to understand that sometimes leaving, it is part of it. Sometimes staying, it is the same thing. You just have to understand and have the empathy, not only towards others, but to yourself as well. Treat you right, and you'll see how your life will change. But never let down others, unless they were asking, you know, they were asking you to, because that could very well happen at any given time. So, yeah, see you around, Wastelanders. Hope you have a really nice day, or weekend, or night, whatever, and whenever you're actually watching this, if you really do end up being here at the very end. Yeah, I just winked. I don't know if you noticed it. I don't know. But regardless, don't you always forget that I love you just the same as Mr. New Vegas. So I would like to see you in the wasteland. love me, say that you love me, fool me, pretend that you fool me. Yeah, it is part of the video, so I'm gonna keep it. Goodbye.